Sure we got everybody? All right.
It's almost 6 minutes.
Record.
Okay, did you pan the audience?
Yes, I did.
All right, excellent. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you very much today. My name is Bob FIgueroa. We're going to be doing a little speech. We have a now hiring assignment. I need somebody who has proficiency in accounting, has an attitude of a rock star, is good with financials, willing to work all weekends, holidays, travel, no schedule set requirements, bilingual preferred. What are we talking about? Food and beverage, right? Food and beverage. A job that has some of the most opportunities of any job that you could, or career field that you could pursue in your life. Food and beverage, travel all over the world, see things that nobody else has seen, do things that nobody else has done. Experience in culinary, wine, all these things. Few careers offer this much opportunity, yet most people don't know is that F&B has a dark side to it. There's a downside to everything, right? What we're going to talk about is what everybody loves about food and beverage, the dark side of it, and if you still think that food and beverage might be for you, we're going to talk about how you get there. One, advantages of food and beverage. You can work anywhere. Websites all over the web. hcareers.com is a perfect one. They have job openings all over the world. Myself personally, I've worked on cruise ships, in resorts. All of us are here in Denali, Alaska right now, probably because of food and beverage. Things that we get to do that other people don't get to do. I've gone to dozens of wine tastings. I've got to taste food made by some of the best chefs in the world. Why? Standard fare. Standard fare in our industry. It's part of the game. Many part-time jobs in food and beverage, and they offer you full-time wages if you need a flexible schedule, as long as you're willing to put up with a few things. I've made friends for life in food and beverage, no question about it. Everywhere you go, you meet new people. It's a great social outlet. They're all people. So you get to meet people, and you can retain relationships that you really probably don't build quite as easily in other industries. But there's a downside to food and beverage that most people don't think about when they want to get into it. If it was all Dom Perignon and caviar, hey, everybody would sign up. But before you're ready to crack the bottle of champagne, let's go ahead and talk for a minute about some of the disadvantages of food and beverage has. One of the things about food and beverage is that you're probably going to be required to work all weekends, holidays, anything that you could think of. And if you climb the scale of food and beverage, there is no set hours, and you will work long hours, right? You come to play, you got to play hard. That's the way the game is played. That's the way it goes. When I worked on cruise ships, many times I worked 20 hours a day just to get the job done. Opening restaurants, same thing. Long hours, no sympathy for it. Food and beverage, also benefits are limited in this till you get to the top levels of food and beverage, right? Managers are offered business. When you start off as a young person in food and beverage, oftentimes you won't be offered benefits, where many other careers are. Even if you're right out of college, assistant managers in a lot of spots, no benefits. This can be a struggle for some people. One of the biggest challenges I found in food and beverage is the amount of drug and alcohol use that goes on inside food and beverage. Restaurants, resorts, cruise ships, you name it, all of them have it. I took Aramark's website and I looked on it. Food and beverage is rated more than construction. I took several websites and some of them I'll list. Oftentimes people think that other industries have more challenges than we do in this. Actually, because we're always surrounded by the party atmosphere and things are very sociable, alcohol and drugs are a huge problem. We always rank top on the list per industry by occupation for alcohol and drug abuse problems. It creates problems for management, creates problems for productivity, and it also creates issues when you're looking at getting into a career, because you never know what you can be prone to. The last thing is, in food and beverage, every guest feels like he can correct you. They're all an expert on your business and what you do, and you have to sit there and you have to deal with that. Most people won't tell a doctor how to be a doctor. They won't tell their stockbroker how he should run their finances, but they'll be more than happy to tell you what's wrong with your business in food and beverage. You need to be able to deal with it. If you decide, despite the downsides, that this is something that you want to do, then what I have to tell you is that you can get there. First of all, learn everything you can about food and wine. Go to every wine tasting you can and work your way up. Go to better restaurants, go to better resorts. Always be looking for your next step. School is a way. Highline Community College that I attend offers classes in hotel and hospitality and tourist management. This is a wonderful opportunity and it will help you get a foot in the door, but it's not a guarantee. The last thing that I'll say Food and beverage has offered me the ability to travel, to see the world. I've managed over 250 employees in my career. I've managed a payroll of over $12 million annually. It's been a wonderful experience, but I have to tell you right now, it's not all champagne and caviar, to say the least. If you're in food and beverage, you need to weigh it. A lot of times I miss my family, I miss my friends, the people that are out there. I'm sure a lot of people in the industry would agree with me when I say food and beverage is more than a job, it's a lifestyle. You have to want that lifestyle. Last but not least, when I weigh the costs, sometimes I think, maybe it's time to go ahead and 86 me out of the business. After 20 years, the job of an accountant or sitting behind the desk 9 to 5 doesn't sound so bad. But if you thought about it all and you want to do it, I say, good luck. Go for it. All right. Good?
Good.
Okay.